team at this point compared to this point a year ago when you're getting ready for the first one?
Well, we've had the experience of doing all this before. I think our concentration at practice has been really good for 2.5 weeks, and I think the kids are ready to play. We'll find out game day.
Which can be more distracting, Hawaii for a bowl game or home for a bowl game with everything else around?
They equally, I think, are the same. The kids have responded kind of the same way. All the reactions have been the same, and I think they're ready to play. It's going to be a hard-fought game because Army, and whenever you play a academy team, they play 60 minutes and they come after you.
How important is it just having these extra weeks of practice that you get going with a program like this?
Well, it's really good for Kyle, to get. He's a young quarterback, and having 2.5, 3 weeks to get ready for a game is a lot different than just 4 days to get ready. So even the young guys, kind of get the experience of those extra. It's almost like a spring practice for us, so that's all positive.
You talk about playing another service academy. How does Army compare to what Navy did early this season?
Well, their offense is different. Their defense is completely different. Fortunately, like I said, we have 2.5, 3 weeks, but they'll have some new wrinkles both sides of the ball for us. I'm sure that we'll have to game day adjust, but you got a little bit of recall trying to defend them, even though it's not the same. It's a real physical game, and you have to be able to tackle and come to balance and make plays, and hopefully we will.
It's obvious that the run and shoot and the triple option are such opposites, but in a way, talking to Coach Ellerson, he was pointing out that you both believe in what you do so much, that there's a similarity there, that you just really believe in that system.
Right. I think that's the big thing. I've always felt that the wishbone, people ask me, the wishbone and the triple option is as close a thing as to what we do from that standpoint. You get repeated practices of the same thing over and over, and you get a chance to get good and game day react. And that's why they get good at running what they do.
Can you talk a little bit about the history between you and Coach?
Yeah, well, Rich was and Coach Delora, my weight coach, we were all teammates at the University of Hawaii in the middle 70s for 2 or 3 years, and then I transferred to Portland State, and then my first coaching job at the University of Hawaii in 1983, we were together. He was defensive line coach, I was coaching the quarterback under Dick Tolman. So we've known each other, competed against each other when we left Hawaii in college and in the CFL. So we kind of know. I mean, I know what he's going to do. He knows what I'm going to do. It's not going to be any surprises game day.
He wasn't really excited. I read a quote that when they proposed this to him in 2008 that they'd be playing against SMU. He wasn't really excited about that. Any reason why you think that?
Well, it's the same thing. You're not really ever excited about playing that offense that they run. I think the same thing. I mean, you kind of just hold on to your rear end once the game starts, and that's what he does, and that's what we're going to do too.
June, Rich did find a picture of the team in '74 or '73 at Hawaii, and he says you had a Fu Manchu.
I did have a Fu Manchu at that time. I was told to shave it off, and I was a rebel, I guess, at that time.
Any injuries to report?
No, we haven't lost anybody since the last game.
Is this weather kind of putting a little damper on your daily practices?
Not really. I mean, we've done everything. We've been able to get everything in. We didn't even have to come indoors. So, I heard it's supposed to be nice weather on Thursday, so hopefully we'll catch a good day.
Does it feel like a bowl game being so close to home?
Yeah, it does, because half my team probably has never been to Fort Worth. And you come over here and stay in a real nice hotel, and all the functions are first class, and the Armed Forces Bell helicopter people have done a great job managing the game.
You will go through a walkthrough tomorrow at Ford Stadium. That's a little funny.
Yeah, we're going over to get acquainted with our stadium again. I'm under the understanding that it doesn't look quite like our stadium anymore, so we're going to be close to the visiting team, I'm sure.